Hello, chickens. Hello, turkeys. You guys gotta move. It's time for you guys to get out of the barn. So we got meat chickens are gonna be shipping here in a few days. So we've got to get the turkeys moved out of the brooder and get that all cleaned up and ready for meat birds. So we're gonna have to do a few things to be able to make that happen. First thing I gotta do is take hay to the billy goats. And you can see we ain't got very many square bales left. Definitely be square baling next time. So we're gonna put the turkeys in this chicken tractor. So we've got to put the tarp on the chicken tractor and then we've got to move it into the pasture. We also need a section of this electric netting to put around them to protect the turkeys from predators. The problem is this electric netting is what's making up our billy goat pen. So we're gonna have to steal one of these sections of electric netting. There's 3 right now going around the billy goats. So we're gonna do some rearranging. We're gonna move all this fence around, get it all mowed under. This hasn't been mowed under in forever. You can see the tall weeds growing up through the netting. So let's go ahead and start rearranging this billy goat pen so that we can steal some of this for the turkeys. This one's all oh man, look at how much that's broken. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
There's like 3 things broken in it. I'll admit I think I did that with the truck. I got it stuck on the tailgate of the truck and caught it. And I must have broke a little bit more than I thought I did. Ow, I hit that branch you were wanting me to cut.
Yeah.
With my head. No.
Probably. No, Chewy. No.
This was not attached to a fiberglass post?
Yes, the post is behind you.
Oh.
It went through, you have to put it through these loops.
Here we go. This is why you should move your fence more often, is because it just grows into the grass. And I'm sure it didn't, it was grounded out. It didn't really have much electric fence quality to it with all this grass. This is the 144 foot roll. This is pretty heavy by the time you get the whole roll. But that's all we need for the turkeys. So we got all the electric netting pulled up and we've got the billy goats in a small area now. We even got the electric fence running through their area here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take out these stock panels that are right here and they go around that way. And we're gonna come off of this corner post and we're gonna put these stock panels down this way toward where the outlet for the electric fence is. We're also gonna go ahead and move the fence charger and pull the ground rod out of the ground and move it down by the outlet. Oh, it is in the dirt or something. Oh, there we go. Oops. Man. Everything's grown in. We'll go ahead and try to pull this out. It's like an old, pretty good sized hedge post. that they used as a telephone pole. It was holding up some wires to the old house. We cut it off and we used it for, what did we use it for? A hammock. We had a hammock hanging from it. That went in pretty good, actually. Just because of the rain. You overlapping?
Yep.
All right, we've put our stock panels in all the way down toward the outlet, and then we've got our fence charger down there. So now we're going to start from that end. We're going to start putting their electric netting back up and work its way back around. So I like to put one of these fiberglass posts in here to be like a little barrier between where the electric fence starts and then this fence is, just to give it a little bit of distance, keep it from grounding out. Does it have a zip tie that slides over a post?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, got the positive wire from the fence charger on the fence. Should be good. All right, I think we're all done here. The electric netting's all up. It's all mowed underneath. We got it hooked up to the fence charger. We've got our new stock panel fence on this side. So their area is a little bit smaller, but they still got plenty out here to eat. So Rebecca's swinging in the old swing. This was our swing when we lived up here in a camper. So our camper was parked right next to that carport. And we lived up here for a year while we were building a cabin. We had our fire pit right here. We had the swing. We had another swing right there, like a chair swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a hammock swing.
Yeah.
Yep. Your water's overflowing.
I know, I was just passing the time. You gotta try to stay young. Do kid stuff.
Yeah, I could push you if you want. I'd give you an underdog in a swing. Remember that from the playground?
Yeah.
Well, it's the next day now, and today I finally found the tarp for the chicken tractor. I had to search and search for it, and we're gonna finally get that chicken tractor moved out into the pasture, see if we can get those turkeys out of the barn and out there. I'll tell you, once I put the wheels on the back, this thing actually moves fairly easily. Try to drag this thing down the road. Well, the steers are so curious, they came running up this way. I thought they were gonna just run right out the gate. Hopefully this distracts them enough. All right, it's in the pasture. I was really hoping to be able to drive this thing where I wanted it. Now I've got to pull it the whole way. Oh, Try not to slide in the manure. I think I'm gonna overlap this a little bit to make this a little bit smaller of a pen. You boys. So I've turned the poly wire off right now. So this first post, I'm gonna lift the wire up. I'm just gonna clip it into this clip here to help electrify the net. And I'll just work my way around. Well, I have stepped in so much cow poop today. It's ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna do a little overlap right here. There we go. And then we're gonna take this clip and clip it to that same wire again. So now it's electrified from both ends. And of course we'll need some additional stakes to make this stand up straight. We'll go ahead and add these fiberglass posts in the corner. Hook the wire on top of them. So this is their feed trough. I just want to get it to where it's slightly suspended so that it swings, doesn't drag the ground. There we go. So this is the same tarp we used last year, and 1 year it pretty much wore out. It needs to be changed. This is one of those, I don't know, polypropylene tarps, like the cheapest tarps you can buy. Don't expect them to last very long. So I just use a screw with a big fender washer through the grommet and the tarp. Seems to work fairly well. Seems like I'm stretching it fairly tight here. Okay, I think we're done with the chicken tractor. We've got food, water, shade. It's ready to go ahead and move the turkeys inside. I found a small cage. See if we can catch them. Oh man. There, I gotcha. All right. You gotta go out of the cage. Oh. Come on. Come on. Quit trying to. Come on. There you go. So these 6 turkeys are the youngest turkeys that we have. The other 5 are 5 weeks older, and we hatched all those out from our own eggs. They are Royal Palm turkeys, and they're a heritage breed. And I was afraid these small ones, I couldn't let them out of the brooder because I was afraid the barn cats would try to kill them. The barn cats do attack smaller animals like squirrels and baby rabbits and small birds, and I was afraid they would do something with these. Now the other turkeys are big enough that the cats shouldn't mess with them because they don't mess with our other turkey and with any of our chickens. So what I'm thinking about doing is we're setting these guys out on pasture in the chicken tractor. The other turkeys that are older, I'm thinking about letting them free to roam that pasture over there. We may end up having to clip their wings though, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them out in the barn first and let them start exploring everything. So I've went ahead and I've raised their feeder up higher so the goats can't get to it, and I'm just gonna let these guys roam around freely. So it'll probably take the turkeys a while to even venture out of the brooder and explore the barn, probably even longer to get outside, you know. So we're gonna have to get them out of that brooder so that we can set it up for the meat birds we got coming. And we'll have to set up their feed somewhere else and a roost somewhere else in here for the turkeys to be able to stay. Well, I think it's been about 2 hours now, and only one turkey really roamed around. And finally, we just moved the turkeys. So we got a feeder hanging right here, and then we picked up the turkeys and we sat them up there so that they'd know where their feeder was. We still got one roaming around here on the floor, but trying to let them know where their food is and maybe where they can roost. And we've closed up the brooder to keep them from going back in there. So far so good. They really haven't wanted to leave the barn. Only one left the barn. That's because I kind of chased him outside. But other than that, we'll give them some time. I'm sure they'll get used to it. But we got them up on the roost, got them a new feeder, and we'll see how everything works out. So only time will tell how the turkeys do, letting them out with the rest of the barnyard animals and letting them have free range of the pasture, and seeing if they try to fly out or try to roost in a tree. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. We may have to end up clipping their wings. But now we got the brooder's empty. We can clean it out and we can get everything ready for the meat birds that's going to show up in a few days. So I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. And I about guarantee these guys are going to be curious and try to test it. Hopefully they don't get tangled in it. Well, he didn't get shocked yet. He did then. And they saw him get shocked, so they'll probably stay away from it.